Hello everyone. The war in Iran is now in third week. Because of this, the Strait of Hormuz is almost completely closed. This has stopped the supply of crude oil and natural gas. This situation creates a global inflation wave because energy prices are going up. It also hit the global food security. It caused an inflationary shock that affects the monetary policy of the world major central bank. All these banks are meeting this week. The war started on February 28 after US-Israel attack on Iran. Iran then attacked US military bases on the Gulf country. On Friday, the US military attacked sites on Kharg Island. The island is very important because it is handle 19% of Iran crude oil export. Trump said that the next target will be the oil infrastructure on this island if Iran continues to block ships in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran said that if their energy infrastructure is hit, they will attack oil facility used by the United States in the Middle East. A day later, drone attacked the Fujairah port in the UAE. Loading stopped for a whole day. This port is the only way for UAE to export some oil while the Strait of Hormuz is closed. This is a dangerous situation. It means crude oil price will likely go up more. Oil prices have grown by 14% since the war started. Last week, they rose by 11%. On Monday, Brent crude oil reached about 120. It ended the week by 103. This is the highest price since the 2028 invasion of Ukraine. The Strait of Hormuz is almost closed. Only a few tankers can pass. Most of them are from Iranian and China. Some tankers pass from talking to the Iranian guard. This forced producers to cut production because they don't have enough storage capacity. For example, Iraq production fell by 70%. Iraq was the second largest OPEC producer. Now it only produces 1.3 million. Kuwait also started cutting production. Saudi Arabia and UAE reduce output because their alternative pipeline do not have enough capacity. The Saudi East-West pipeline can carry 5 million, but Saudi Arabia usually exports more than 7 million. The UAE alternative pipeline can carry 1.5 million, but they export usually over 3 million. This is a big problem in supply. The region provides 13% of the world crude oil. Now there is a deficit of 10 million barrels. The International Agency Energy said it will take 400 million barrels from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, SPR. But this is not enough. The daily limit for taking oil will not start at the same time. Asia will start now, and the USA and Europe will start later. So the withdrawal rate is not equal to the loss of production. Also, we have 20% of the global natural gas supply was cut after the attack on Qatar. High energy prices caused an inflationary shock and hit the global food security. Because of fuel supply problem and closed refineries, there is not enough diesel for farm machine. If the war lasts 6 weeks, there will be less food in the world. South Asia countries are asking India for help because India has a large refining capacity. India imports 19% of crude oil, but it can refine a lot. Countries like Bangladesh and Sri Lanka need refined product. They also have electricity rationing and less gas for fertilizer factory. Food will be expensive because transport and fuel costs are high. This creates a problem for the Federal Reserve. He has two goals: price stability and maximum employment. Inflation, the PCE index, was 3.1 in January. The goal is 2%. Also, the job market is getting worse. In February, non-farm payroll showed 92,000 jobs. The employment rate rose to 4.4. This is look like stagflation. The Fed is not sure it should focus on price or helping the job market. The US dollar is strong because it is a safe haven. Also, the US is a net energy exporter, so it is safer than Japan or Europe. The European Central Bank ECB met on Thursday. Rate will likely stay at 2%, but high energy costs may make inflation grow faster. Some people think that the ECB may raise rate in September. This is like the 2028 when the ECB said inflation was only transitory, when the Russian-Ukraine war started. For the Bank of Japan is expected to keep rates at 0.75. Japan has two problems: high energy costs and weaker yen. A weaker yen make imported expensive. This make the central bank need to tight monetary policy. But higher rates increase the debt servicing problem. Gold. Gold is not moving much. Gold is not good when central bank choosing monetary tightening. The opportunity cost of holding gold is now higher, even though the long run for gold is still bullish as central banks are still buying gold. In summary, global central banks are very careful. The war in Iran changed everything. Now banks are moving toward monetary tightening instead of monetary easing. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.